Hey everybody, it's July 3rd, Wednesday, and we are on our way to Starbucks. We're going to get $7 for 3.1 miles. Let's get on over there. Today's going to be a busy day, although I don't have that much time to work. I have to go to Area 15 and check out whatever the heck is over there. Supposedly it's just all these kind of visual, psychedelic, I don't know what. I thought it was just a place where people smoked marijuana and watched all kinds of trippy things, but apparently during the daytime it's kid friendly. So I'm like, I want to go during the daytime when it's kid friendly. I don't want to deal with no crazies. So anyway, so that's the plan for this afternoon. So I'll have to go check that out, and maybe I'll have some clips I can throw in to my video to show you guys whatever happened. So we'll see. I'll let you know. And so yeah, now we're on our way to Starbucks, and this order came in right away, and it's still so early in the morning, which is nice. But I only plan on working for a couple of hours because I need to have time to do all the things I need to do to get my video posted for tomorrow and get ready for this event at lunchtime. So anyway, all right, well, we're almost at the do I have any internet? I was gonna exit the navigation. If it can, I'm gonna arrive at the store, and here we are. Let's go in. Got the stuff, and we're headed to a house, and it's a leave at the door, and we don't have to ring the bell, we don't have to knock, we just have to leave it. So that's excellent, and it's just a few minutes away, and we'll be down there. We'll be able to drop it off. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got up real early this morning. Got up like about, oh god, maybe 1 or 2, something like that in the morning. The dog started barking, and I don't know why. And that woke me up, so off I went. I says, well, now I'm awake, so I might as well get started. I did all kinds of fun things that you guys would be so jealous of. Like, I had to balance my budget. I actually had to go through my Excel spreadsheet and make sure I inputted all my income and expenses for the month of June. And that was fun. What could be more fun, everybody, than waking up at 1:30 or 2 in the morning and working on Excel spreadsheet documents? I tell you, nothing is more fun. You can't beat it. Oh my gosh, but at least that's all done. And now I know that everything's going good. That's why it's so important to, every month you got to do your budget. You got to figure out where you're at, so you'll know if you're in the negative or if you're in the positive, and by how much. So I had no idea. I'm like, I don't know how well I did this particular month. So I'm happy to report I'm doing just fine, and my income is stable and doing well, and I'm not in the red, which is what really matters. So I hope you guys all do that, because otherwise you're just stressing. You're just constantly checking your bank balance. And you're like, is there any money in there? And that's all you're thinking about, which is a terrible way to live. Okay, well, we got about a couple more minutes to go till we get there. All right, well, we're just about there. So I just got to make a left here, and we're going to be turning into the neighborhood. And let's see, I think I'm going to make another right coming up. And let me make sure I get the right address. Let's see, it might be the second house. Yes, it's the second house. And here we are. All right, I'm going to head on in and drop it off. All right, we got our next one. It's going to be a DoorDash, and we're going to get $36 for 8.1 miles, and we have to shop for 2 different people for a total of 32 items. Let's get on over to Albertsons. Let me make this U-turn first, and then we will head over to Albertsons and do our shopping. All right, I did a quick look at the shopping list because it's so many items. I was curious to see if there was any water or lots of cases of soda or anything like that, and it doesn't appear to be. It looks like one of the customers ordered the bulk of the items and the other customer only ordered like 3 items, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a difficult shopping order, thank goodness. So whew, I just wanted to make sure since I had like a long drive. It was it's like a 10-minute drive to get to this store, to this Albertsons. So I figured while I'm cruising along, I might as well investigate that. But I'll be pulling up the shopping list just as soon as we get close enough to Albertsons. All right, we're getting close. Let me exit out of the navigation and get to that fun shopping list. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Produce, all kinds of produce. That's gonna be easy. Some dairy, that's gonna be easy. Frozen foods, that's gonna be easy. Coffee, some pet food. So far so good, all easy. Oh, they just added 2 items. Aren't you excited? Surprise! They added 2 items. Thank you. Make my life even harder. And frozen food. So that's it. So it really is not that bad. So I'm going to park it here. We're going to go in and take care of it. We are at Albertsons. And first thing I did was I headed over to the produce section. And I had to pick up all these different things in the produce section. I could not believe they did not have any fresh cut fruit, which was really bizarre. So I just had to keep on proceeding on, and I let the customer know that there was no more freshly cut fruit, and they never responded. So I just kept on making my way through the store, and I did find things like I found the feta cheese in the deli section, which you would think it would be over on the other side of the store with where the eggs and the dairy and the sandwich meat and cheese are, but no. It's in the deli section, and you learn that through experience. Then here I am just heading into the aisles. I was picking up the bread and all the other different things like the canned goods and stuff. I always start in the produce section, and then I just slowly make my way across to the other side of the store from the produce. And then next up there was like some type of like chicken breast meat that they wanted, and at first I couldn't find it. I only saw like individual cans.
But then eventually it turned up, and they didn't have the caramel macchiato creamer for Starbucks, so they didn't get that. And it took me forever to find the French roast coffee. I kept thinking it was ground. I was like, why isn't it going through? And it turned out it was the coffee, it was the beans they wanted, not the ground. And then I went to the dog's food section, and it was crowded, and there was some lady stocking the shelves, and she was in my way. I'm like, come on, lady, get out of my way. And so then I got to the part for the dog food, and I went ahead and I got whatever they needed for the dog food. And the dog treats I had to get next. I couldn't find the dog treats, but I eventually found them on the top shelf. I don't know why I couldn't find them. Sometimes you just get overwhelmed. And here I am in the freezer section. This was the worst part. I could not find the Jimmy Dean skillet meal that they wanted. So that was really a total pain and very frustrating. But I did easily find customer B stuff. That was not a big deal. It was right here when I was just getting the Jimmy Dean croissant, sausage, and whatever. This is where I ran into problems, and I really was just stuck and stumped. And I sent them a message letting them know that they didn't have what they wanted, and they never responded. And then finally, this is the last aisle I was in, where I was getting the eggs and the cheese and all that. And this is where I'm just wrapping up. This took a while. The Black Forest ham, they only had it in the small pack, not in the large one that they wanted. So I had to substitute it with some sort of ham, I think, honey ham, that was it. And yeah, and then this guy was in my way, and I wanted to get to the eggs, so I finally got to it after he slightly moved, and I stretched and reached over for it and snatched it over to my cart. And that was I think that was the last item that I needed to get. And I launched that into the cart, and then I headed to the checkout.
Oh my gosh, that took a long time. It's already 7 a.m. I don't know when I went in there. The next place we're gonna go to is the one with the small order, customer B. 4 minutes, 1.3 miles. It's a just leave at the door, don't ring, don't knock, just drop it off situation. So it's all good. Oh man, I didn't have any problems except for the Jimmy Dean skillet meal bag or something. It was like a bag of stuff, and I don't know, a bag of hash browns with meat in or something, like potatoes with meat. They didn't have it. And then the most shocking thing was they didn't have any freshly cut fruit at all of any sort. I guess it all expired, and there hasn't been anybody to cut some new fruit and package it up, I guess. So that was a shocker. There's usually always fruit in the morning, but not today. Today there was no fruit, so they were out of luck. Oh man, and then let's see, and then I went to the cash register, and a nice guy helped me out to check out, and he was real efficient, very good. No problems at all doing that, and I was not about to do the self-checkout. There was just too many items. Once you have that many items, the self-checkout is just too stressful, especially when you have produce. So yeah, so I went ahead and I just went in line there, and then the cards went through. The card went through, no problem. I didn't use the card, I used that thing with the QR code, and so it just automatically pays. So that worked out good. So all right, well, we'll come back when we're closer to the drop-off. All right, we're getting close. Oh, they want to add something, do more shopping. Thanks for posting that right when I'm about to turn, and I can't see the darn turn. Oh man, now I don't know where I'm supposed to turn. Is it here? Yeah, they did that on purpose. Let me tell you, they timed that perfection. They sent an offer in right at the turn, so I couldn't see where I was supposed to turn next. That was so wrong. I only wish I would have had it up on the screen so you could have seen just how wicked that was. Well, it's going to be coming up here on the right. Let me see. I think it's just past this curve here. Let's see.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door.
Yeah, it's just right here.
Instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
Okay, excellent. Right here. All right, let's drop it off. right, this next one is also going to be a leave at the door and don't ring, don't knock. And it's in the same neighborhood. We're real close, so I'll come back when we get closer. Coming up on the next one, I think it might be the second house on the right. Let's see.
The customer requested
It's
you
this
leave the
one,
order
yep.
at their door.
This one right here.
Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
Let's do it, everybody. All right, well, the money seems to be flowing in real nice. So we're at, I think we're at $45, so which is pretty crazy considering it's only UberEats, $4. We don't care. Considering we've only been going for about an hour and a half, I believe, that we've been online, so it's kind of crazy. UberEats, $6.55, 18.5 miles, no. It's kind of crazy how much money there is to be made today. Very unfortunate that I'll be not working all day. $6.60. Goodbye. Good luck on that match. Yeah, I don't quite understand, except for maybe a lot of delivery drivers have taken the day off, is what I would suspect. That and the roads seem light, so a lot of people are just at home, and so maybe they are just catching up. Maybe it's the combination of the two things that are going on. It's the 4th of July holiday coming up tomorrow, and there's probably a shortage of drivers. People are just like, you know what, I'm taking the day off to get ready for my big party. And then the same thing with the people that are at home. They're taking the day off and they don't want to go out and do their groceries, so they're calling up UberEats and DoorDash is my guess. Because if you watch my videos, you see lately it's been really slow. We haven't been making hardly any money. Usually for the entire time I'm online, we're lucky to make it to $50. And that's being online for about 4 hours in the morning. And then we end up only working about maybe 2 hours out of that 4-hour period, barely even getting close to $20 an hour. So it's been pretty sad. So, well, it's still quiet right now, so maybe it'll be all quiet again. I don't know. This whole job is very bizarre and very hard to predict. I just keep doing my routine and scrape in whatever pennies I can. So that's just how I'm gonna keep rolling with it. All right, well, I'm almost back home and I feel like I've made enough money for today, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'm throwing up the numbers now above me. You can see total amount of money, miles, hourly rate. You can see miles driven, miles per gallon. Below you can see all the stats from DoorDash and UberEats and how well we're doing in regards to ratings, cancellation rate, acceptance rate, and all that other good stuff. So thank you so much for watching this short video today, and I'll see you again tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some video to show you guys of this Area 15 place I'm going to today. All right, take care. Bye for now.